Hello, medical terminology students. It's Brother Packard here. I just wanted to take a moment to tell you how awesome you're all doing with the class. I know there's been a few struggles, but the results from your quizzes and your discussion posts are all very encouraging. Keep up the good work, and I encourage you to keep communicating with one another and using each other as a resource. You've got a lot of fellow classmates that have a lot of experience out there, and you can use them as study tools and form study groups if necessary. I'm always here, so if you need any help at all, feel free to contact me. And I can get back to you pretty quick if it's an emergency. So tonight, I just wanted to give you all some words of encouragement. I know that all of you come from different circumstances, live in different parts of the world, different parts of this country, and we're all faced with different challenges and difficulties, especially when it comes to getting our education and deciding on what our profession should be. And so I wanted to kind of share a little bit about my story with you, and hopefully it will give you a little bit of encouragement and hope. Um, I felt inspired by our Heavenly Father to pursue physical therapy. I felt that that was going to be the best fit for me. I'd considered medical school, but that just didn't seem like the right fit. I wanted to be hands on and be able to spend time with my patients and seeing people progress from a state of debilitation, sickness in the hospital, and getting them to a point where they feel good, where they can return to their normal lives, just really fit me. So in high school, I took a class, a health occupations class. And in that class, we got to explore all the different health occupations there are. And when we went to physical therapy, I just knew in that moment that that's what I needed to do. So I set my sights on that. So I decided to go to Utah State University, which I thoroughly enjoyed. And I really did like going there and getting my education, my bachelor's degree there. But right from the get go, I was faced with some difficult challenges. I went up there for freshman orientation and I met with the counselor who was in charge of helping the pre physical therapy students. When I got there and met with her one on one, the first thing she said to me was that maybe I should pick a different profession or think about something else because getting into physical therapy school was too difficult and maybe it wasn't going to be for me. Well, I walked out of that office completely discouraged. She'd given me a list of the classes I needed to take for the bachelor's degree, and from that point on, I was determined. I was pretty upset, and I decided from then on I was never going to meet with her again. I took her list of classes and I was going to do it all on my own. So that's what I did. I set up my own schedule. I looked at all the different classes I needed to take and I took them in the order I could and did my best. There were points in my bachelor's degree in education that we went through some difficulties. My father, he lost his job for a while, and so I had to slow down my education and kind of watch out for my own family, and really do a lot to work hard to help put myself through school. My parents were able initially to help me a little bit, but I needed to dedicate myself to earning the money and going through school and trying to do my best to do so without debt. So, taking one class here, one class there, it took me a little longer to get my bachelor's degree. When I finally was able to do it, I remember going back to visit that same counselor, and it had taken me 5 years, 5 years on top of a 2 year mission. So 7 years total. I went back to that counselor and I showed up at her office. She had no idea who I was, and I wasn't going to say anything either. But I happily set down my graduation sheet showing that I'd gone through and passed all the classes, and I had her sign it. And at that time, I had already been accepted to physical therapy school, and it's all that I could do to tell her I told you so. But I was very proud of that moment. And at the same time, I felt peace with her, and I knew that I was doing what the Lord wanted me to do. So, through a lot of sacrifice, a lot of difficulty, I went to physical therapy school at Idaho State in Pocatello, not far from BYU, Idaho. And I was able to earn my master's degree in physical therapy, and that took 3 years. A lot of work, a lot of hard work, a lot of study, a lot of sacrifice, and a sacrifice on the part of my wife. It was a difficult time in our lives, but we made it through. And I can tell each and every one of you students that if you keep going and trying to achieve your goals and your dreams, you will make it. No matter what other people say or any discouragement you may face, keep pushing toward your goals. Hopefully this class will help you on your way to accomplishing your professional goals. Medical terminology is something that's going to come in handy for all of you. And I want it to be entertaining. I want it to be fun. I want you guys to engage in this class. And if there's anything I can do better to help you with that, please let me know. I hope you all enjoy studying the integumentary system, and I will try to throw in some integumentary humor in our discussions this week. So hang in there, keep plugging away. Remember to check your deadlines. Remember not to miss any quizzes, even if you can get online and take a quiz or attempt it instead of let the deadline go by. I would highly suggest doing that because you have a better chance at getting some points and some credit out of that quiz. Anyway, I wish you all the best of luck this week. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help you. I'm here to help you in any way that I can, and I have enjoyed reading your discussion posts and getting to know all of you. Have a good night, and I will talk to you soon.